a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the catch, it's Hunter.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Barney. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires left. He makes the catch. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
To the air, it's Raiola. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, give on the inside. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
The screen, and watch out. Open space at the 25. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Motion from the wideout. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Childs. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Spartans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Michigan State.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Michigan State 7, Nebraska 3.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
To throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
The Huskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finding open areas. Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the tailback. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where We expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
The Cornhuskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Unloads quickly. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
To the air, it's Childs. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. Running through contact. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Childs. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Gives him a big stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Belly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, a lot of space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Michigan State, Nebraska.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's a running room. Still on his feet. It's a seam wide up. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it on the draw. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Spartans are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. These are the type of throws that can make this Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans. Go green. Go white. Go green. Go white.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. Near the sticks, it's Velling. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Spartans. And the stomping has commenced.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. And the defender just simply got beat.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. QB draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. He's got it. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And once he found open open space. The band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
That's the end of the third quarter. Michigan State 28, Nebraska 10.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Got the back over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker is McCray. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Childs. The quick out. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Velling. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Sparty. And the pummeling has started.
Now, Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Leaves it with the back. The Cornhuskers will keep this drive going.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They've got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. Backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.